Greetings and salutations, chat. Listen to the little birdies. They are calling you gay. Probably, unironically, that's probably what they're doing. Either that or they're asking you to mate with them. One out of two. As the majority of bird language is either derogatory towards the male capabilities of their fellow species, or they're simply just, calling out for women to please come over and allow them to impregnate them. That's the majority of bird language. Why are we talking about this? That's a good question, actually. Never mind. Hello. Time to go. Have a good day, Arch. Any tips to play King Håkon in Crusader King 2? I always struggle against the Swede invading. Thought on the real King Håkon. Thank you for the 50. I think those are Vietnamese dongs. Are they? Do the Vietnamese have dongs? I hope so. In Crusader Kings 2. I've rarely ever had a problem with the Swedes in Crusader Kings 2 for some reason. I usually just sweep up the coast, conquer all of Norway, and then head to England. I don't think the Swedes have ever really bothered me. If they do, I don't kill them. They're just Swedes. Well, it's not like they're dangerous or anything. One of the best way to deal with them in Europa Universalis 4, way back in the day, was actually literally just to allow them to invade, and then watch them as they eventually starved to death because they'd run out of supplies in the mountainous terrain. That was always fun. Speaking of fun, the skies are no longer on their period, so, it's not raining blood, which is nice. And we've gotten the coast back, which is nice. The now flooded coast was once the heart of trade in southern Ascan, with the distasteful city of Nathalar sitting just off the shores, now controlling the flow of goods. Our goal is made clear. Take back the coastline and prepare to invade. Don't leave me to raise a fleet. Our armies are more than capable of laying waste to Nathalar. The issue is getting them there. Naval warfare may not be our specialty, but where there is money to be made, there will always be willing participants. This is true. In fact, the white people can intersea. White people have been able to intersea for a surprising amount of time. The Battle of Lepanto is one that is not covered anywhere near enough. I need to start a history channel at some point just to talk about the Battle of Lepanto. So, how people often talk about the Siege of Vienna, right? And how that was when the Ottoman Empire was resisted, refused, and turned back. Oh hey, the dev announcement is still on. Resisted, refused, and thrown back from the walls of Vienna. This is true, but equally important was the Battle of Lepanto, where the armies of a united Europe and the banner of the Pope, in essence, won a devastating naval victory over the Ottoman Turk navies, who outnumbered them enormously, mind you, as well. The Battle of Lepanto needs to be covered way more. Parley with the curious. Of all the power groups across Caenor, none are no more inquisitive than the mages of the Magistorum. Their pursuit of knowledge has led to their highest member to know the grim truth of our lords. But surprisingly, they are nothing but pragmatic. With some well-placed words, we can reach an understanding with this institution where all groups benefit in a treaty in their support to uphold the masquerade in exchange for forbidden knowledge. Start the construction of a mage tower. Alright, what about here? Oh yeah, that's still a lot of money. Maybe the thing hasn't popped yet.
You ignorant slut.
Silkurvar. Or is it Silkurvar? Okay, Kurvar. Aha, there you go. Oh, it starts production. Oh, it just took some money. Okay, fair enough. Easy peasy. God, that's a lot of events popping all of a sudden. Night Shroud, $20. Hail Arch! I seek approval and blessing from the Bridge God and strangers on the internet before I go into the knife soon and have people rummage around in my head. You have my blessing, blessing, of course, and I hope everything's fine. What, you getting a surgery or something? That does sound a little bit scary, but hopefully it'll all work out. Presumably, there is some level of education required before people are allowed to, you know, do brain surgery. One would hope. The Grand Masquerade. As commoners and nobles dance around the grand halls of Arca Covura, they are unaware that some of their fellow guests are blood drinkers. That those very individuals who dance alongside them in the masquerade holds domain of the fate of this nation. That those individuals have the capacity to live longer, even than elves. That those individuals are vampires. I've been playing a lot of vampire games recently for some reason. It's not like I planned this out, but Vampire the Masquerade, this... I think we need to reintroduce some ponies back in the mix soon to balance things out again. And now, with no other group strong enough to contest them, their dance has only just begun. Reform modifiers. Midnight Monarchy by Tier 2 Government Reform. Midnight Monarchy, I mean... I suppose that is fitting. As yet again I look for the tab that describes any of this. Wait, did that... No, it didn't. Okay, it didn't wipe all of the reforms. That's nice, at least. Ah, boy. Do I have a... I feel like I, No cause belli. Real Zartax. Do you play off stream? I'll take that as a EU4 addiction setting in. Vekal Ozavar. Next, I'll train you to read Mission Tree. Ozavar. I wanted to just get out of the period of the whole raining blood thing, because that was pretty much just me sitting on my ass, waiting for the negative modifiers to subside, basically. Damn, I am poor. I am very poor. Ah, good. We are spreading colonialism. I like that. I like that a lot. We need to spread more colonialism wherever possible. I think I am... Am I spreading this here? I am. Right, good. Colonialism is spreading. Good. We need to understand that other people's nations are also our nations. Royal... Do I... For a force. Okay, so I gotta decline that. And Dean's Archer's Team Edward. Confirmed. I don't know. Edward was kinda gay. That's the LGBT rainbow. Yeah, of course. Of course you have my permission to go invade the LGBT rainbow people. Of course. I mean, Jesus. Obviously. You don't even really need to ask permission for that. Come on. Come on. I need to subjugate somebody. Complete mission raised a fleet Nathaleri owned by Corvuria. Nathaleri. Oh god, all these foreign names. Ah, of course. Natürlich. Yes, that makes sense. 11 ships. Can I beat that? I'm pretty sure I can beat that. I can definitely beat that. You're not mothballed, are you? You are. Okay. Unmothball the Navy. The drills are proceeding apace. You know, this is one of those interesting little things that isn't, again, also talked about enough. Drills. Drills were actually rather unusual throughout a majority of military history. This was one of the reasons why the Romans were so strong, because they engaged in consistent, effective military training, whereas many, if not indeed most, of their adversaries just straight up didn't, because of course they didn't have professional soldiers in essence. They had weekend warriors who were called up for duty to, you know, do whatever was needed then and there, or simply just for the warfare season. The Greek hoplites are a wonderful example of this. Allied with Aranenene. Okay. That is going to drag in all of the Empire nonsense, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off anytime soon. That is still a lot of dudes. Because the moment they get dragged in, I'll get everybody else on my ass as well. Did I mission 3 Chungi to get rid of that? Don't think so. Because the security, the thingy-bob that allowed me to declare war without the Emperor intervening only lasted once, I think. Has dock or dry dock building? Has dock or dry dock? It has a shipyard, but it does not have a dock or a dry dock. How very unfortunate for me. Alright, what can I spend? Military.
Service guarantees.
Lord of everything. 15. There. Barracks or training field? Dock or dry dock? Regimental, camp, or conscription center? Right, it has a regimental camp. I needed a barracks? Barracks or training field. Right. Barracks, dock or dry dock. So is the shipyard not good enough? Okay, fine. Oh, can I not queue up buildings? That's a little silly. Ah, thank God. More heretics. I do hate the heretics. How else can I screw these guys over? Could I maybe spread vampirism? That probably wouldn't help me much. Relations, dynasty actions, influence. Could I vassalize them? 117. Member of the Empire, minus 75. Unlikely. Could I can't threaten them because they only have one province. Probably not. Without potentially invoking War of the Empire, I don't think there's any easy way at the moment. Right, I can pick another one of these. What was the Greys? Wait, which one had I picked? I'd picked that one, because heretics. Prestige per development for missionarying. Adventurer armies, leading cost with upkeep, adventurer loyalty equilibrium. That's pretty good. Powerful trade ship, shared trade power propagation. That's pretty good too. Other religions. That one I'm thinking I might go for. Versus other religions. I'm tempted by that one, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to launch a religious war against the rest of the Empire in the not too distant future. But free leaders are always great. Blockade impact, that would also be kind of nice. Oh, what's the Empire's naval capacity? Can I tell? I don't think so. 12. Because blockades are always a great way to gain loads of war score. I think I'll just go for that one, because it's money. It's extra trade power. Money is always valuable. Nobody ever dislikes money. And speaking of, yes, do continue converting the filth. There's quite a lot still to go. Quite a lot still to go. So seizing that's gonna have to wait for a while, unfortunately. You may go back to mothballing yourself. Integrate Nathalan, right, I was on Kovurian Husbandry. Oh, that's a lot of buildings. That's a lot of buildings. What about this? Unite the Folly. Where rightfully extends well beyond the Gold Shield Mountains. Davidas Folly regain. One of the Folly must be true. On my career, go. Don't I have all of this? Or does it need to be... Cord? Huh. Till undead do us part. Vampire loyalty is 80 or greater, have at least $100. Okay, vampire loyalty. Vampire loyalty is currently at 70. Ah, goddammit. I'm gonna have to give them more stuff, aren't I? Little whiny shit. National tax manpower recovery speed. That one. There, you little whiny bastards. Please give me the 80% loyalty. What do you got for me today? How about these 1,831 ducats? I fucking wish. I mean, it would take me like 180 months. I don't think so. That seems unreasonable. Oh my god. That seems very unreasonable. I'm not going to fire an advisor. 25 or higher. Merchant guild nobility. All perms elect to area 1 of the following are true. Separated by Kovuria. What? Over here? You want me to go to war with the elves? Jesus. All of you are so very bloodthirsty today. Ooh, strength 3 Skull Inquisitor. That's not bad. What do you want from me? Full effects.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
I hate the way they write the mission text. There's no easy way to figure out exactly what they want without reading all of it. Religion is coming as a regent court. Right, so you want me to convert this area. Alright. Proposal of the clergy is the only one that's mildly alright-ish. Cancel that. 83 months. Right, well, I hope that's within the time limit. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I don't think it is. Real Sartax. Drills mostly for the generating professionalism because it nuked when you take casualties. It's good if you got modifiers to reduce drill loss. And if you don't want to manually convert, you can set missionaries to auto-convert autonomously in the region panel saves on clicking. Yes, but if I know that they're doing something, at least I know that they're doing something, you know? It feels nice. Also, how does everybody feel about the Helldivers movie? Dwarves? I hate dwarves. Make them leave. I hate dwarves. Alright, well, nothing else to do for a little while. Is it time to just start randomly declaring war on people again? It might be. It might be. I've had the advantage of having access to cause belli for so long now that I'm actually a little bit sad that I don't have the ability to just declare war on them for no reason. Well, I guess we're gonna have to start doing it the good old-fashioned way then, by building spy networks. Speaking of spy networks, we do not have the ability to deploy vampires just yet. Vampire hunters. Right, I turn to drilling. As we are now presumably just going to have to sit on our ass for a little bit. Until we can get enough of an advantage to be able to take on, well, basically the entire empire, which is going to be mildly painful, I imagine. Yeah, some more marchers would not be a bad idea. Some more marchers would not be a bad idea at all. Can I click on this? I can! Nice. Alright, nice little claim fabricated. Let's build a couple more before we worry about declaring war on their little happy asses. You can stop that, so I have somebody free. Infantry and cavalry cost, I don't care. I'll build pretty much everything I need for the immediate time being. Damn, you've got quite a few dudes of your own, actually. I feel like coalitions are growing all around me. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Revillian Society. The Revillian Society, a loose group of academics and reformers that gather to discuss all manners of topics through the lens of logic and reason rather than superstition, have come to official petition for public space in Arca Corvur. Supporting their presence in Arca Corvur may be beneficial if we're to keep relevant in these modern times. Local unrest and missionary strength. I don't like that, though. No, not yet, no. I still need to convert like 98% of my fucking country. We must have religious unity first, then we can worry about everything else afterwards. Diffusion of Elterian crops. Discovering colonization of Eltiri, a number of new crops have introduced to the Kanoran economy: potato, corn, and tomatoes. So they've begun to spread amongst the farmers of Kanor. All habits die hard, and so far these new high-yield crops have been spreading very slowly. We attempt to stimulate the process using the state coffers. 587 crowns. Jeez. No. I mean, I'd like to. I would love to, but... Moon Elf Regent Court. Maybe.
Service guarantees citizenship.
$2.63 a month. Actually, never mind. I have somebody who is way better. That missionary strength would be really nice, though. It would be really nice, but... I'd rather have the tax modifier. Right, I can do that one. Till undead doeth path. Now, Zartek, also, if you're going to fight the Empire, you might want to board a forts in bad terrain, like mountains or hills, then they can bleed on the forts. And Dean's 99% chance it'll be shit, and that's without factoring in that Sony will be the ones making it. Sergeant Troopers being a good film was a miracle. For $5, thank you very much, sir. Yes, that is more or less my, my view of it as well. Sony Pictures is a very progressive company. Conceal forever until our undying breath shall the destiny of be time with Raon in a way that shall be... In what way shall they be of most use to us? That is a good question. Speaking of, can I spread vampires yet? No. Honor of handling some administration. Core creation cost -10. That's not bad. Enable their pacts to extend our dark research. Diplomatic relations +1. That's not bad either. Allow the wisdom of thousands battle teachers. Yearly army tradition decay -1. That's... Actually, all of those are pretty good. What's my professionalism decay at? I'm not entirely sure what the decay is at. Only gain 0.4. I think we're gonna go the army route, because I feel like I'm gonna be waging quite a lot of wars in the not-too-distant future, so a boost to the ability to fight seems, pretty good. We don't need to root out as much corruption anymore. And one of the things as well is I can damn near guarantee you that they are not going to be satisfied with the idea of having made just a action movie. That's the thing. If Sony Pictures could be like, oh, we're basically just gonna make a silly little action flick of a bunch of Helldivers doing their thing, killing a bunch of monsters, then I would actually be reasonably confident in that it would, at the very least, be just an entertaining popcorn flick, right? But there's no way they're going to be satisfied with that. No way. They're going to look at, like, the idea of managed democracy, and they're going to look at that and think, like, oh, this is an opportunity to do, like, stupid shit and make a cultural commentary about it. I guarantee it. Oh, actually, you know, I should be doing the edict thingy in this area. Oh. Ah, that one, yes. That one. Local missionaries. I should have known about that one either. Should have known about that one earlier. Oil-paying authority. That feral vampires active in the capital. I'm not unheard of. Feral vampires? Jesus. Demand the Greenland State assistance hunting down and destroying their errant predators. That sounds like a good idea, yes. 708. Are you fucking kidding? Goddamn. This is one of my big complaints about Europa Universalis, incidentally. The fact that all of the costs seem to scale not on what is even remotely reasonable, but rather just straight up how much money you have. It's like, you're telling me that it's gonna cost 800 ducats, the equivalent of building I don't know how many major structures and companies to hunt down a fucking vampire. Really? Really? What kind of a vampire is this? Is it Blade we're trying to catch here? I feel as if this is severely unreasonable. And I need the dock building over here, finally. There, build the docks. I've always hated that sort of artificial power creep, but I suppose it also makes sense because if you were to have costs like that in the early games, like I'm earning 5 ducats a month. Would you please pay us 800 for this action? You'd probably just throw your hands up and cry, honestly. Has colonialism spread to most of our nation now? No, not quite yet. Right. Keep spreading the institutions. We needed to suffuse our nation to pay for the really, really high cost of actually enforcing it. How much can I save up? 1,648, right, I'm gonna save it up. I'm kind of still hoping that I can maybe embrace colonialism before I'm forced to pay 50% extra for it. 25 prestige, definitely that one, that was great. Alright. Spread vampirism, do it. An elven mistress! I can't blame him. I agree. I see no problems with it. Of course. God damn it. Right, well that was close. I should probably have placed a larger garrison on that island, but I also kind of want to keep them drilling. Oh well. Go back to mothball. That was close. Uncomfortably close.
Ignorant slut.
And with the temptation, onto the Helldivers 2 thing again, of trying to make it a commentary on politics. Oh, did you successfully manage to get the vampires in there already? That was quick. I am surprised, impressed as well, don't get me wrong, I'm not upset. I'm just very surprised you managed to do it quite so quickly. Good job. That's probably enough claims. There'll probably be plenty. Right, we won't spend any more money. So we can have a little bit. Nolly for $5. Really, Arch, when I'm at work? Why? Also, did you hear about the new Gundam tabletop game? Due for release. Word is, it could be a GW Battletech contender. Well, I don't know about that. I did hear about it. Yes, I did. It seems like a cool idea. Why not? Like, why wouldn't you? Seems like an interesting idea, but whether or not it could be a GW contender, I don't know about that. That seems optimistic, if I'm to be honest. That does seem optimistic to me. 36k, 38k. Do you want to just do this war straight up? They do have some fairly large allies, but last time they didn't really get involved. Let's tempt fate. Why not? Why not? What's my land modifier, actually? Can I build more stuff? I can, right. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna want another army. Or maybe I just want to expand the ones I have with an additional cannon apiece. An additional cannon. would not be awful. Supply limit 29, 41. Yeah, I got the supply limits for it. Cannons. I do not think they'll be able to resist the opportunity to make it a commentary on fascismus or whatever else crosses their minds. I guarantee you, okay, what's going to happen is probably that they're going to look at managed democracy as a way to justify fascism, as a way to trick people into thinking it's fascism. They're going to take a character, which will be like the left-wing guy, and he is going to be the fish out of water who's going to arrive in the Helldivers universe and look around and be like, hold on, isn't this like fascism or something? And everyone's going to look at him a little bit confused, like, what do you mean? It's managed democracy. And they're going to explain it in such a way to make it sound like fascism. There should be a stable government. No. At this point, I'm just refusing the demands for a stable government out of shits and giggles. I have decided that we shall not have a stable government. We shall just have a constantly fluctuating one. I don't even know what they're complaining about. My monarch has been alive for like how old is she now? 120 years. What do you mean we lack a stable government? I can't imagine there being many governments more stable than this. Fuck, you've had the same leader for 120 goddamn years. If that is not a stable government, then by God, what is?
Question. Fire is
Oh,
the answer.
that makes... I don't know about putting a goblin in charge of my military, but hey, the game says it's beneficial, so I'm gonna do it. Trade efficiency. Linson of Crowford. Yes. You can be my friend. Speaking of, I also should look into where to put out the vampires again. Right, how did you see where vampires were put again? It was something here. Discourage orc slavery. Never. Vampire State Tracker, that was the one. Wasn't that supposed to light up something? Ah, there we go. Okay, clicking on it. Right, so those got vampires, those have vampires, those have vampires. Oh, God. I have forgotten who has vampires now. Right, that one's too far away. They have vampires, I know that. They have vampires. They're too far away. They're too far away. They're dwarves. They have vampires. Okay, most of the electors have vampires now, which is nice. Is there any point in spreading vampires to the free cities? I suppose. Why not, I guess? Why not indeed? Do I need any of this terrain? Or could I vassalize this country, I wonder? Mid-rail for $5. Are vampire goths naturally? Does a broody goth vampire imply the existence of a bubbly vampire contrarian? Yes. Personally, I like to imagine the idea of vampires as basically, cheery 80s party girls. Because, you know, they've been dead for a while now. Why would they be goth? If anything, the goth style should surely be a relatively recent invention, right? Unless you goth as just Victorian English, I guess. Spoofers for 5. I would like it if Helldiver 2 movies to be the final cutscene for when we win the war in 5 years, like a love letter to the community. Oh, I guarantee you that ain't fucking happening. And Space Wolf Blackmane for 5. Are the pin-up calendars available for purchase or pre-order? Also, the US needs to start expanding and the UK looks like it needs liberation. We'll start posting calendars fairly soon, probably in the next, week or so, I think. So, soonish. Do I need any of this terrain? Because I'd actually kind of almost want to just fucking puppet them. Okay. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it, no. The folly. Damn, I still have a lot left, though. A lot left, good God. Right, I don't think I need it, in which case I'm very tempted to get myself some military marchers down here, honestly, as that would prove one fuck of a bulwark against anybody down here. I mean, if I take this nation, make it into a march, and then basically expand them, like, up until this area roundabout, maybe, that would be, uncomfortable for anyone to take. Plus, it would give me a nice military ally. Yes, yes. Is there any better options for marchers? I mean over here, but honestly they're stronger, if anything. Oh. Maybe I should have taken my fleet out of mothball before I decided to do this. That may have been wise. Who knows? Who knows? Difficult to tell. Now, I'd love to be able to siege that fort down before they can start messing with me. A decent little admiral. Are these mountain forts? They probably are, aren't they? Highlands. Okay, Highlands. Not as bad. Not as bad. I kinda don't want to embrace that yet, because it's really expensive. And 3% of Crusader development after local autonomy. I'm gonna hold off on it. I know it's not necessarily intelligent, but I'm gonna hold off on it for now. Another thing, too, that is, I guarantee you, going to happen with the Helldivers movie, is that they will see this as an opportunity to kind of, get a little bit back into the public eye of things, right? Because right now, the left knows very well that it is losing the culture war. It's not doing well. It's 461. Jesus, that's a fucking commander and a half. And they, I guarantee you, are blaming that on the idea that they haven't had anything significant recently. Like, they haven't had any big wins. In fact, if anything, they've only had big losses. 41 ship. Jesus Christ. I thought I was building a decent-sized navy, but apparently... Oh, to be fair, 21 of those are cogs. So, there is that. That they haven't had any big wins. And that is because they don't think that... Oh, careful there. Shit. I forgot about the whole you can only move in certain directions because weird terrain rules. That could screw me up quite badly. Come on. Come on, get in there. Right, got a little bit overambitious there, and that almost very nearly cost me. Right, can you yes, you can... Yes, you can reinforce one another now. Okay, right. Overambitious. Overambitious. At least at all my siege time, too, which is not great. How's the Navy doing? 62. They blame this on the fact that the companies are no longer pandering to them. See, the left has this weird thing where on the one hand, they need to be against the idea of rainbow capitalism. Because, well, they want to be communists, frankly. Which means that they can't really embrace corporations. They can't be like fully on like, oh my god, corporation, thank you so much for giving us all of this incredibly massive support for the last few years. But simultaneously, they know that they've grown almost reliant upon that support. They understand mentally, intellectually, even if they refuse to do so intuitively, that they are reliant upon the goodwill of mega corporations, both to fill their coffers, like they did with the BLM movement, for example. They gave them millions and millions and millions and millions, most of which disappeared into an enormous black hole, but hey, details, details. And so they now will look at Vampire Rulers revealed. Lots of stuff. I must step down. No. I'm not stepping down. You shitting me? Not a chance. I'm staying on. Of course we're ruled by vampires. What? Right, maximum stability. I hate the stability mechanics. It's so retarded. I was like, oh, we're ruled by vampires. Everybody freaks out. Stability drops enormously. 5 seconds later, everyone is like, ah, it's fine. We always knew we were ruled by vampires anyways. Who actually cares? You know? And I mean, yeah, it's true. You all already knew that you were all ruled by vampires, so who really does care? But it comes across so weird that you, oh god, okay, you're gonna start pouring shit in here. You press a couple of buttons, and suddenly all of these stability problems just poof, go away. Vampire hunters? Really? I would think that an open vampire rule would, if anything, discourage vampire hunters quite effectively. Like, what are they gonna do? Are they just gonna, like, show up and start invading your nation for some reason? Ah, yes, we've come to, hunt your ruler. Really? I mean, surely he'll be behind about 50,000 fighters, right? Right? You'd think so. Now, can I win this naval battle here? I hate it when the AI starts doing the fucking shuffle. See, the AI can react instantly to your movement, so getting it to, This is why you should very rarely, if indeed ever, get defensive, the defensive doctrine, because since the AI can change its direction at a millisecond's notice, getting it to attack you is all but impossible. You basically need to get them to lock in their movement, and only then, and even then, they're only going to lock in their movement if they know for sure that you're not in their way. 38,000. Fuck, I'm gonna have to break my siege again. Right, do I at least get the... Yes, I do get the defensive bonuses, so... By the time they arrive, I should have very good positions, and I should be able to absolutely murder them here. Well, should! If it were not for my RNG apparently screwing me over something vicious. I am actually breaking, despite having the superior positions and twice their numbers. Get the reinforcements in there. Jesus, okay, that was a far harsher fight than I would have anticipated. I am never going to finish sieging this fucking province, am I? No. No, I am not. Right. Can I win the naval battle? I'm gonna cheat here and save for a moment. Wet fight. There you go. Because I would think so, because the majority of their stuff are cog transports. Surely my big bunch of, you know, warships should be able to beat up cogs pretty easily, but I'm not certain about the potential quirks of the game system. Ah, war wizards. I guess that's why they're so unfathomably dangerous. 26 of tier fall. If I was to go in there, yeah, no, it's already too late. They're already gonna get in there before me. Jesus. No, I am actually going to, yeah, straight up lose that. I have way more galleys, I have way more big ships, I had way more of everything, and they kicked my ass like it was absolutely nothing. Okie dokie. How? I would love to know how. Navy tradition, planar fire war exhaustion, prestige. How? How did a massively numerically superior fleet get absolutely trunched by a fleet that was half transport ships? Wait, did I not have a leader? Wait, hold on. I gave them a leader. What are you on about? What are you on about? Did I forget to click him? I thought I clicked him. Did he get unassigned? I had a leader here, didn't I? I didn't? What the fuck? Where's the leader? Where's the... Did he die? What? Where did the captain go? I had a captain. Did he just kill himself? Looming disaster. I don't know what that means. These one minute stability less than 3, vampire loyalty is low than 50, at war, ruler is vampire 1. 1563. Okay. Did he just kill himself? Did he just fucking throw himself off the boat for some reason? Okay, well, you're useless. Right, well, you are absolute garbage. You're better, but... And I want to try that again, because how the fuck does this lose? I actually genuinely want to know. Right, so... Morale... 3.9, they go on one advantage. Engagement with 50. 9, 2 fire. And this time it was the complete up. The sheer level of unironic fucking RNG in this game's combat system blows my fucking mind. It really does. So, from an absolute crushing defeat to an immediate quick victory. This video game. The combat system in this video game. Many complain that Vampire Bloodlines has bad combat. I would agree, but I'd argue that there may be worse. Right, I need a larger navy. Not that I can afford one, nor that I have the naval capability of building one, but I do need one. Also, I think I might be forced to just lose this war outright because of the RNG of Looming disaster kicking in. Hopefully not. Right, can you reinforce both of those positions? You can. Good. Right, mountains, mountains. Alright, wait until they lock in. I'm never gonna finish any of these sieges. Alright, who's sieging the fortress? Whoever is sieging the fortress, don't leave. Alright, you. Alright, 28%. Please. Please. Knock down the doors. I really need you to knock down the doors. Invite gnomish people from neighbors. No. Why would I want that? Why would I ever want that? Of course I don't want gnolls. They're disgusting. Savages. Oh my god, a siege ended! Yes! The siege is over! I am happy now. I am thrilled and pleased with myself. I can't actually cross over there, can I? No, I can't. It's over, chat. The siege is at an end. That was a horrifying little fucking siege conflict there. Good God. I am reconsidering my plans to puppet this region, because I think I just kind of need just the coastline, honestly. I think I need the coastline to get more naval cap, because I really want to be able to contest the seas, because being unable to contest the seas is absolutely awful, because it means you're going to get blockaded constantly, and the blockade is really nasty to your war score modifier. Really, really nasty. And I've got the economy now to support a pretty hefty fleet. Conditori? $3 per month, but a tiny force. No. Now I shout Looming disaster or Loomy disaster. Makes you think. Is there a difference, though? Is there... Oh, yeah, because... I don't know if I can win this, because they'll get the defensive advantage. 40... I mean, I'll have a good numerical advantage, but... Yeah, I shouldn't have taken that fight. Why am I feeding in reinforcements? Do not feed in reinforcements. I should just not take that fight. Taking that fight is stupid. Well, that one battle will allow them to retake pretty much all of the progress that we've made so far, which is great. And unfortunately for me, they're also going to be able to siege that down very quickly. How wonderful. How joyous. How joyous indeed. Tempted to assault in there, but they'll have the defensive advantage, which will be shit. Oh. You're going to attack there? Okay, that's fine. Right. Could you not all sit on top of each other and make the casualties worse somehow? You dum-dums. Annoyingly for me as well, they managed to get that fort once he was busted open, and we'll be able to take it out very quickly. 24th. Uh, 24th, Bloom's End. 28th, so they'll arrive too late to intervene. That one single fight might cost this conflict. Ah, they took that back. Most infuriating. They are beginning to spread out their forces, though, which is very kind of them. I should be able to win that before they can get reinforcements in there, surely? No? In that case, get the hell out of there. Spare no expense. Yes, inflation is fine. Have I maxed out military tech yet? No, not yet. Gain 5 prestige. I'll take it. Alright, when will we get there? First true frost. 1 true frost. If we arrive on the exact same day, who gets the defensive advantage? I bet you it's gonna be the AI, isn't it? Yep, it's the AI. How did I know that if 2 armies arrive in a province at the exact same time, it advantages the AI? How did I know this? How could I possibly have understood that this is how the game would work? I wonder. Local unrest, local missionary strength, institution spread. Institution spread is good. State hide eventually embarrassing us. Yes, yes, yes. Stuff, stuff, stuff. I am too busy to care about your random fucking events. You have received a minus to something. Okay. Oh. 10k. Why are we attacking here? Well, most of their dudes are falling back, so... Flood in... Nope, there they are. And that's a fortress, so I will not get any defensive advantage. Get out. This is definitely an incredibly awful place to have a war. There's no doubt about that. An unbelievably awful place to have a war. And yes, I think that again, that one sole singular engagement probably cost the entire war. Well, I mean, surely they should be out of dudes by now. Oh, fuck that, Don't look away! Ah, at least we finally managed to convert that damn place. A loan offer! I don't need a loan. Not unless you're offering to loan me manpower, that is, which I do need. Well, the enemy is gonna have to have been bled at least as dry as I am, so that's something. But unfortunately, since they do have a naval superiority, they can kind of just keep the war score ticking in the back end.
You ignorant slut.
Oh, you're moving away. Okay, that's fine. Nobility. Any ways I can get you to get me more manpower, perchance? Yeah, the army tradition. Animals that are safe decision ability raise additional levies. Supporting levies. No, just land maintenance modifier. The money is not the problem. It's the dudes to pick up and carry the pikes that are the concern, I'm afraid. Cthulhu Nithan. Countries have ID numbers. Lower ID numbers go first. You're gonna dedicate to that attack. You, of course, you will have that again. The terrain advantage because it's a fortress. 28,000. I should have the adequate numerical advantage. I hope. Another 11,000. What even is that? God, the terrain is so fucking annihilatingly advantageous. Plus, I am just rolling incredibly poorly as RNG buttfucks me yet again. Oh, good. Yep. The war was won by one single fight. After winning every other fight, one single battle loses the entire war. Ah, lovely. 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 One sole singular fight decides the entire fucking battle. Ah. That is unbelievably annoying. They didn't. They got... they got the terrain advantage again somehow. I don't even fucking know how there, but they did. Yeah, no, don't. Don't. They've been locked in already. Man, I wish I had the AI's ability to react in a microsecond about the enemy's movements. That sure would be advantageous. I don't care. Yes. The war is definitely lost. Ah, one fucking battle. God, I hate this combat system. One fucking fight due to RNG. Ugh. Annoying. Very annoying. And since they know they're winning, they're not going to accept any peace offer whatsoever. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just move back, surrender everything. There is no point in fighting there. Losing great power status? Yep, not surprised. Only opportunity now is to maybe hope that they get enough attrition that I can make some sort of combat, but I very much so doubt it. Maximum monarch power. And ability. Leaders without upkeep. Or score cost versus religion. Blockade impact on siege. Resistant reformation. Adventurers armies. Can I do anything with this? Right. I should probably just embrace the institution now. It's gonna cost me a lot of money, but that's fine. At least this saves me a lot on other things, which is good. Oh, hey! 26,000 rebels spawn on top of my army. I see. Right, well, if there was any If there was any remaining doubt, then yes, 26,000 rebels spawning directly on top of me will take care of that very quickly. Very quickly indeed. Very, very quickly indeed. Ah, Jesus. What the fuck even is that? Is there any... I don't think there's anything that can be done. After that one sole singular defeat, everything is kinda just... I can't believe they still have that many fucking men, honestly. 15,000 casualties, and they apparently still have bonuses, huh? Damn, 131,000 troops. I guess I somehow lost almost as many, in fact. Right. Time to cheat. I am happy to cheat that one because, Jesus. I was going to take it until 26,000 men rose up in my fucking capital and it's like, hey, I heard you were losing a war. Which, to be fair, that is a good reason for anyone to rise up in revolt, losing a war. That is as good a reason, in fact, a better reason than most to start a revolt. Liberty, desire, and subject. If only I had some subjects. I need marches. I need marches, like, really badly. I need marches really, really, really badly, because that'll give me the manpower I need. Because I'm fighting a war against too many nations without any allies. That's 30,000. I really don't want to take a fight here, but I don't really think I have a choice. I really don't want to take the fight there, because it is, well, it's Highlands, which is slightly less bad, I guess. Fucking Christ, that general. 2713, holy shit. Sadly, I ain't got nobody who can compare to that. Roll the dice. Not bad, but nothing in comparison. They noticed, and they canceled their move. Adventure wanted. All right. Well, adventurers, you go deal with that. Whatever it is, you have to deal with it. Now I want to take this fight even less. 10, 30, 40, 50,000. That's the problem. I cannot finish this siege. And I cannot fight here without probably getting absolutely destroyed, I think. Well, at least they keep calling off their attack whenever I move. Maybe I can keep the AI in check by just moving. Wait, I just finished the siege. Oh, okay. Right, now... Now maybe we're talking. Nope. Oh, no. That's a fortress. It's fine. You can keep going in there. Because I will still have the advantage of position. I am still losing. Badly. There we go. That's a bit more like it. This war is fucking terrifying. Can I afford mercenaries? No, I cannot. Okay, right. A moment. Real Sonic, you should cheer up out simple terrain map mode. I don't... I know the terrain. I know the terrain. That's not really a problem. It's all mountains. If you leave one soldier, it saves progress. Save progress on the marching thingy? Now, Trout, looming disaster or looming disaster? Makes you think. It does. Countries have ID numbers, lower ID numbers go first, and on to the Superchat skipper. Ozavar. Busy! Busy, goddammit. So expensive. What's that? Hills. Ah. Can't go in there because castle. Makes sense. Alright, children. A little bit more. And maybe they'll surrender. Maybe. I do actually kind of wish I could attack them there. The blockade is hurting a lot. This is why you really want to go for a lot of boats, if at all possible. Boats win wars. In fact, boats can win wars practically by themselves. Royal marriage offer. Do I have a Sestrianda? I do, so that should be fine. Ah, a fast siege. At long last.
You ignorant slut.
I'm starting to feel like I kind of want to do that whole march thing again. But I need a coastline. I need a coastline so badly. I want a march because a march would be incredibly useful, but I need a coastline too. Granted, it wouldn't really give me like 2 coastlines, so I don't even know if that's really necessarily worth it. Maybe take that. Wait on the rest. Randomly detract 27 ducats from your coffers. Oh, the one soul... Really? Oh, that sounds like cheating. One soldier keeps... Really? Damn, that is... No, I'm not gonna... Nope. That is a good tip, Sartax. Thank you, but I'm not gonna do that. That's because that's retarded. That is retarded. Why would it work like that? There's 1,000 dudes outside the city, and the city is like, well, we can't resupply or anything. That upsets me. I'm gonna house rule that into a no. Because it sounds silly. Oh, am I not at war with you? I'm not. Wow. That's nice. And hills and a river. That's a pretty great position. maybe we just mothball the fleet. I mean, why maintain it when it's not going to do anything? That's quite a lot of money saved. And now, we wait for the ticking war score modifier to reach maximum. Entrenchment of the nobility in Corvurian marchers. I wish I had marchers. Fine. Looming disaster. It is well known that vampire hunters going out on nightly incursions to fill themselves on the blood of prey, as well as more hunting the simple nourishment. This one again. You should not draw attention. No. Arielzartex, Orange Dude is good march. Dwarven hole, so you can't use it optimally. Digging in deeper, you'll get to try that in your Ozavar playthrough. Orange Dude is good march. These guys? Oh yeah, they are dwarves, aren't they? They are. 17k dudes. All infrastructure, local goods produced. Nice. That's a lot of dudes off a single province. Holy shit. Yeah, that is a good march. Nice. Plus they're dwarves. I like... You know, that is a great idea. That is a fantastic idea. Dwarven marches. Now that's nice, because the dwarves would probably enjoy it too. The dwarves have always longed for a strong overlord. And by golly, they shall have him. Oh, did they just sell a bunch of their dudes? Where are they going? Well, we shall now simply just kind of, again, wait here. The blockade is going to continue to be annoying, but I occupy the entirety of the country, so... I've pillaged everything that's worth pillaging. I haven't pillaged that. Go pillage that too. I need to start working on dockyards. That's what I need. Or is it shipyards? What does dockyard give? Local seller modifier. Aha, yes, it's that one. Shipyards. Just gotta build more shipyards. Shipyards, shipyards. 1,000,000 shipyards. I will into the sea. No matter what the cost, I shall into ocean. Am I gaining exactly the same amount of war score as I am losing due to the blockade? I have a sneaking suspicion that I am. Cheap halfling... Cheap? Yeah, no, it's a free market. I don't think so. 137 ducats. I don't know if that's really cheap. Oh boy. Other powers is becoming greater than me. To be fair, I think that's mostly because of my tech. So once I get colonialism, I think I'll reclaim it. Who knows? We'll see. Ooh. So, okay. Returning to the Gundam wargame thing. Now that we aren't really doing anything for a while. 51%. Can I get you to surrender some other way. Treaties.
You ignorant slut.
No, I cannot. God darn it. All of this for one province? That would upset me a little bit. At least I'd want that province too, because at least, no, I really want that, because then I can perhaps march these guys next. Hello there, do you have any allies? You do, but you have very few allies, that's good. Ooh, skills. Feed! Sure, it'll be a little bit of devastation, a little bit of unrest and all that, but who truly cares? Who truly cares about just a little bit of devastation? I don't think I want to let the peasant... Holy fucking sweet baby Jesus. 42,000, right. Harsh treatment immediately. Oh, so close. So close. Just a little more. Just a little more. Just a little more. Iranian separatists. That's up here. Yes. 11,000 of them. %24 chance every turn, huh? Why are the peasants so upset about? Lowered taxes. Gained 20 local autonomy and everything. Stop it. Cease. The Gundam war game. Oh, darn to go for another 20 Vietnamese. Art, Tris, or Yen. Is Witcher coming in January? Maybe January. Maybe. I'm not going to say definitively. Maybe. I'm hoping to do it in January, yes. Ah, peace. Can I get some money out of it too? I'd really like to get some money out of it too. Am I pushing... Am I pushing things far beyond what is reasonable? Can I get just a little bit of money? I can get 13 ducats. Lovely. Well, 13 ducats is 13 ducats.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Merchant estate, yes. Army tradition. Oh, one more stat. Brilliant. One permanent stat or 50... 50 temporary. Well, obviously the former. Oh, don't walk on top of each other's, you mongoloids. Right, it's time to go prepare ourselves for many vicious uprising within our nations. My corruption is growing. Oh no. Deal with the corruption, create the cause. Everyone's nice and loyal. Summon a diet. Who's least loyal? Merchants Guild. %50 or more trade power. That seems unreasonable and unlikely. Barracks or training field? More reasonable, more likely. And I'm going to seize some land again. I'm going to seize the land so that I can sell it back to them. I'm going to take it away from them, and then I'm going to immediately give it back for lots and lots of money. So I can embrace the institution. There. Now, research things. Have we got back the guard power status? I think so. What else? Large cast iron cannon. Okay. I mean, I've actually been using a fair bit of defensive fire recently, but we're going to stick to the offense because that is what you're going to need to do the majority of the time. Well, that was a painful conflict. A very painful conflict. Get another army. And back to building, shipbuilders. But yes. Having finally, at long last, returned to what I was talking about a while ago, the Gundam tabletop thing. I keep thinking about doing that, and then I wander off the point again. Barracks Dock Regimental Training Camp. Barracks Dock Regimental Training Camp. Do I not have what I... Highest level of fort building possible with the current level of technology. Can I build a bigger fort? I don't think so. What am I missing? Has a barracks or a training field. I have a barracks. Has a dock or a dry dock. I have a dock. Has a regimental camp or a conscription center. I have a conscription center. Fort build possible. Baldura. Fort level 2. Ah. $14. Not sure. Xena, the War Princess. I left the seat of power to hunt, but as she stalked the street, she had a disquiet feeling that being stalked in turn. Sight of a cloaked man also roaming Arca Corvora streets, whose steel-tipped wooden stakes glint in the moonlight. It is there someone would turn our queen from predator into prey. I could attempt an ambush, matching their pursuer head-on, but the course of action would be risky. No matter what, it is clear tonight's feeding must be done with care, or perhaps abandoned entirely, but he cannot wait for too long. 20% chance to die. Jesus. %50% chance of... 59% chance of dying. Jesus Christ. No, must not draw attention. Again, how the fuck are the vampire hunters allowed to operate in this country? I am genuinely confused as to why this is allowed. Again, we had a masquerade breach just recently. Everybody knows that this place is ran by actual, literal, unironic vampires. And yet somehow, people showing up with wooden stakes at the door are still allowed entry. I am confused as to why and how. I feel like any sensible vampire would be closing the door at this point, like, no, I'm not gonna let you in. Why? Because we're fucking vampire aristocracy, that's why. Stop it. Wait, is the development level? Is that chat? Ah, that's probably it, yes. Oh, there you go. Very well spotted, chat. Now, who's revolting and where and why? Oh, God.
You ignorant slut.
There sure are a lot of religious zealots in my country. Siring an heir. It was not allowed to keep Emperor ruler should our ruler choose to stand down. Right, we should probably get an heir ready until Xena inevitably gets killed by a vampire hunter, seeing as we still, for some absurd reason, refuse to deny them entry to our country. 23,000 Corvurian peasants are about to revolt. I think we're...
Heresy is the question. Fire is the answer.
We shall simply just have to let them revolt and deal with them as they appear. Expensive edicts. Right, we can cancel that now. We can... Wait, am I converting in this province? I am. Okay, keep it up. Oh, right. I was also doing spy nonsense. You did actually manage to get the vampires in there, didn't you? Yes, okay. You can stop building that spy network. How about you? Spread vampire? No. Hasn't been long enough since last time. I couldn't convince you to become a vassal willingly, could I? Minus... No. No, I could not. Right. Fair enough. I mean, if they're working with full-on automation in there, steam-powered machinery and stuff, I can understand why they wouldn't necessarily want to subjugate themselves to a bunch of people who, well, have still barely figured out the plow. I get the reason why, but I'm still upset about it. I will never get to the goddamn Gundam topic, I swear to Jesus. Emil of Ravenbeak. 50 administrative power, thank you. State House. Possible number of buildings 1, province to govern officially, local governing increased cost, statewide governing cost minus 20. Nice. That is actually kind of awesome. Presumably ridiculously expensive. I should be getting rid of some of you. No, don't build Caravel. You're outdated, aren't you? Caracs, Caravels, War Galleys. Yes, Barks. The galleys, too, are outdated. But the Caracs aren't, right? No, the Caracs are outdated as well. Gosh darn it. It shall be an expensive rebuilding endeavor, but I'll save a lot of money on the boats in the short term. Bobbering Day. March will be playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 before 2 comes out? I don't think so, no. It's a very long game, and I don't think I have time. The real Zartag's offense, defense pips aren't about either armors are attacking, defending, is about amplifying or mitigating damage in all battles. Uzavar. Deans, you have to be taller, Dart. It's part of the vampire hunting culture. They bring much-needed diversity to the kingdom. That does seem to be the case. I am allowing them in simply just because, you know, they're just a part of the common culture now. Part and parcel of living in a big city and all of that. Oh, Trudeau stepped down. Okay, right, before I get to the Gundam thing, which I probably will, it's... God damn it, you will stop that at some point. Trudeau stepping down was... Oh, God. It's not... Jesus. Oh, no, it's not worth the cost. This is just gonna keep happening, is it? You know, I'm not gonna keep paying you 700 fucking bucks to hunt down one vampire in my domain, you dumbasses. Are you actually going to lose this somehow? You are. I don't even fucking know how, but you are. Yes, yes, feed. The Trudeau stepping... Stop with the fucking events, I swear to Jesus. Trudeau stepping down was a very, very smart move for him, because it allows him to bow out gracefully. It allows Trudeau to leave governance with still a pseudo-positive reputation. He won't be ousted from office, which is quite important. It will also help his party, of course, who now view Trudeau as basically a detriment to them, which he absolutely has become. It also undermines... It undermines Dev. Oh, God, I swear to Jesus. Dev was fucking sitting on about his goddamn trucker video, and he fucking wasted it so goddamn badly. That is Dev's biggest mistake. I am going to yell at Dev over this. He had an opportunity to make a genuinely rather impactful video that had so many people waiting for it. It would have gotten so many views because it was relevant to Trudeau. And he sat on it, and he waited, and then Trudeau stepped down, and now he can't... It undermines everything. Now Dev's entire conclusion will have to be, yes, Trudeau stepped down. He received no punishment whatsoever for his actions against the truckers. He got off scot-free. Nothing has happened to him. He's home clear. He won. And Dev can't even claim any triumph over it, that he's done anything about it, because the man stepped down. Ah, God. It is the perfect example of waiting too long, of sitting on your ass and waiting for the perfect moment, only for the moment to come and pass you by before you can even do anything about it. That... No, save for boats. Definitely save for boats. I wish I could build more shipyards in one place. Right, where was that fancy little buildy button thing? Naval battery. What does naval batteries do? Just... blockade force required plus 100%. Hostile disembark time plus 200. Hostile fleet attrition 5%. Ooh. That's really good, actually. That's really good, actually. That's really good, actually. But I should probably build state houses first. Right, where was that fancy tool that let you build things? Was this one? Ah, yes, there we go. 479. Damn, that is expensive. Improvement amount, 16. Let's do it in Ravenhill, because I think that might actually save a lot of money. I think. I suppose we'll find out.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
Good, good. Give me my lovely little places back. Independence for Stalbors. Okay. Right, we're just gonna sit here for a while now and build the Great Palace. 20 legitimacy. 10 prestige, 20 legitimacy.
Heresy's the question.
Nah,
Fire
I don't
is
need
the
that.
answer.
Vampire hunters in the country. There's no vampires here. Get out, all of you. I mean, I don't really think I can deny it, honestly. I mean, the queen herself pretty much announced that she's a vampire. I mean, can we really reasonably try to say that we aren't vampires now? I would think that to be rather challenging myself, but apparently we can somehow pull off the lie. Impressive. Open vampires has not been kind to them, and in the outside world has been called us enemies of the mortal world. Words in the dark speak of a new cabal that aims to undermine our authority and restore the masquerade that was broken, for they believe it's better to be king invisible in shadows than a wild wolf in the light. I would agree, yes. So Chokin Unborn Rebellion happens in 90 to 120 days. I don't know. I mean, I like the idea. Wait, was that the disaster? I thought that was a good thing. What do you say, chat? Restore the masquerade? I mean, that sounds sensible, but at the same time, we've already pretty much revealed ourselves. Are we really going to be able to restore shit at this rate? Yes, I was kind of thinking that the disaster thing was a good thing, because I want to restore the masquerade. Unless they want me to kill off Xena to do it, because I'm not killing off Xena. Like, look at that fucking stat line. She's incredible. I don't want to kill off Xena. Deans, a good plan executed now is better than a perfect plan next week. General George S. Patton. Yes. Candace on duty, Arch, you horse choker. How much more months I have to throw to you for Enclave Reborn playthrough? Put this towards that, obviously. Let's see, what's the Enclave Reborn at now? Uh, 224. Usually it's 500 for these because they're something I can enjoy playing. So about halfway. Xena might be murdered if you're stored. I don't know. I don't like that. Traitors? I like traitors too. Fuck them. I hope they don't rise up in a massive revolt, because, yeah, my manpower is still not great. I think we're gonna gather all of our armies in a nice, small, compact area, is what I think. You silly little cogs. Go back to port. What are you doing in the middle of the ocean for no reason? Go back to port, of course. Carry out some harsh treatment so we don't get even more revolts. Hey! Get out of my fucking country. Happens... The Masquerade Rebellion happens in 5 to 7 years. The more vampire conspirators heavens we destroy, the less powerful Masquerade will be. Alrighty then. Administrative Cadre. Possible advices 1, yearly corruption plus 20, monarch administrative skill plus 1, meritocratic recruitment, yearly corruption, merchant guild loyalty equilibrium, that sounds good. Noble of the robe, leader cost, nobility loyalty equilibrium, nobility influence, meh. Administrative clergy, administrative free policies plus 1, currently loyalty equilibrium plus 1. I do like the idea of trying to get some more of those war wizards. But yearly corruption minus 0.10 is very nice as well. An advisor cost minus 10% is also quite nice. Administrative free policy. What could I get out of that? Nothing? I don't know. I think I'll take meritocracy. If in doubt, err on the side of meritocracy. Always. Oh boy, I still have so many provinces left to go. Hi. So many provinces yet left to go. So many provinces. So many gosh darn provinces. Any textile workshops that would be worth building? 0.25. Not really, no. You can argue. What's Uzovar at? Let me see. Uzovar is at 81. 281. He's asking us to give them 127 for favors. Do you accept? No, of course not. What the fuck wrong with you? What the actual fuck is wrong with you? Never. Why would I do that? Never. So Jar, Dev Dick rode the feds for slaughtering Western families in Ruby Ridge, and I definitely find myself loathing him more and more when the goon did it best. So, about that whole destroying vampire covens things, how does one do that? How does one do that? The court. Wait. Ruler is not an exposed. Oh no. Fuck. I think that cucks me out of the entire decision tree. Really? Does it? Oh my god. Ruler is not an exposed vampire, so if I keep the Xena thing up, the entire mission tree ends. That is so fucking arbitrary, though. Like, no, you will not play the game in this way. You will not. I refuse. Oh, that is so dumb. It's like, no, we have a very specific story we wish to tell with all of this, and you will play it exactly the way we've determined. I hate that. I hate that. It is the weakness of the whole, like, mission tree structure thing that Hearts of Iron does as well. It enforces one singular thing that you can do, and everything else is DLC, as we've seen with Hearts of Iron. It's like, want to play non-Hitler Germany? Well, that's going to be a DLC pack for you. Ah, that's annoying. Yeah, I don't want to ignore the mission tree either. God. How much would we even need to reload to get that back? Console commanded? I don't know the console commands. I do not know the console commands for that. And none of the other ones seems to require it, so it's just that one who's like the weird little choke point. How does one do that? Okay, I'm gonna Google it. Is there a way? Oh, it's gonna require mission IDs or something, isn't it? Ooh. Toggling mission completion. That might be a little bit. Let's see, add consort, code, station. That's a lot of console commands, Jesus. That is okay, that is just a ridiculous list of console commands. Let's see, mission. Toggles mission completion, but I need the identifier. Yeah, I don't think it's doable, at least not easily. Let's see. If I do the debug mode, maybe that'll show it to me. Right, how did you do? Is that the console? Is that the console thing? Debug mode. Oh boy, it's been so long since I've tried to even try to use the goddamn debug console in this game. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Well, I don't know. Must have written like a weird little icon to begin with. A5 9 blood court. Okay. Alright. Oh. Ah, that's why. It starts with a little dot there when I open the console. I'm just gonna copy that. Nine underscore blood court invalid mission key blood court A59 blood court. I wish I could put that window somewhere else for me to see. Can I? I can't drag it, can I? Of course not. Mission A59 underscore without the brackets, maybe? There we go. It's a roundabout way of doing it, but we have done it. Penumbra covers these lands. The dark aristocracy stands ready to take command of the night, and all it needs is the organization to coordinate their efforts. We are happy to oblige them with the seat of such power. Narca Corvor, All Shadow, and Karnor will serve us. Yes, but only secretly, though. The Way of Dostan. Until undead do us part. Vampire influence is 60 or greater, is it not? Gosh darn it. You must... 15. 60 or greater. Right, something that can give them 20 influence. Open rule? Ah, but that screws it up, doesn't it? Reclaim vampire havens? Activate active concealment. Got that one. Vampire lords. That gives me 50. And that gives me 60. Oh, complete that one. God, I'm blind. Glory for Sylvie, use it. A true Umbra Lord. Xena the Power is a powerful vampire, a powerful mage. How can I make her a mage? Zartak, how can I make her a goddamn mage? I want to make her a mage, goddammit. Ah. Debug mode off? How do I turn it off? Debug. There we go. How do I make her a mage? Blood Court organization for vampires? Aye. So basically, it's... there's no way to fix it. That's annoying. Welcome, traders. No. If you wish to be upset, you shall be upset. I'm probably just gonna have to reload everything and do it over again, but I'll do that later, properly. Dame's Crown. Why would you do this? Where are you? Oh, you're all the way up there, okay. That's fine, you can be my rival, that's okay. See, the thing is, I'm thinking... what's... Oh, God, one of these idiotic things again. Put that there. I'm thinking what the game was actually wanting to for you was to play with the first heir, because I think the first heir that you get in the game was actually a mage, so you were probably supposed to turn him into a vampire. But since our first heir died due to I don't know what, I still have no idea why he died. He just died? We've been playing with Xena, the warrior princess, ever since. I hope again that doesn't upset too much of the mission tree. I hope. We shall reclaim the Vampire Havens. Everyone is very loyal. Nice. Manpower is at least 75%. I mean, yes, because I would like for that to be the truth. And then we'll seize some land to make sure that they're upset. You know, seeing as the enemies only got, like, halberds, you'd think that my dudes with guns would be pretty effective against them, but after I lost that one, almost lost that one battle against them, I think we're gonna be very careful and bring in overwhelming force. How? Why? Why is it capable of doing that? By rebels. Vernum? Oh, right. Of course, gotta take the plates back too before we leave. There. Keep converting. This will be a God-fearing, honest nation again. Some point, at some time. Maybe. The name Xena, warrior princess, is known far beyond the borders of our kingdom. Not only is she our exalted queen, she's almost famous for her military prowess. She's famous for pretty much everything, actually. And the Major General, I should not do that. It's not Major General. Yep, nope. Because I remember Zartek pointed out that apparently if you make her a general, she dies instantly, which is, not good. Not good at all. I'd rather she not die, preferably. Manufactory. Any of this worth it? Yes. Yes. $74. That's not bad. It'll pay for itself in just like 3 or 4 years. Why must you revolt so far away from the nearest garrison? Do you have any idea how long it takes to walk all the way down there? Good job, adventurers. Kill that hag. She was a bad influence. The printing press. Now that we've actually calmed down a little bit, right, let me actually finish the goddamn Gundam topic that I've started in on and then not finished like 6-7 times. So, I think Gundam should be a tabletop wargame. I see no reason why it shouldn't. I think it's a good idea. I think they should absolutely try it. I will be somewhat surprised if it becomes a genuine competitor to the already established ones, simply because they already have such an advantage in terms of, you know, deployment, basically. They have been out for so many years already that I'd be very surprised if they managed to aggressively make a hole in that market, particularly as Gundam in and of itself is not exactly as hot of a property as it once was. The stupid little lesbian Gundam show did a lot of damage to it, and its attempt to kind of try and regain the younger audience too flopped fairly spectacularly with the whole Gundam Witch thing. I don't think they've got a particularly good chance of making all that much inroad into the currently available modern market with it. You know, if that causes attrition and 100% increase to blockading force, that does sound nice, doesn't it? I'm not sure it's worth 200 ducats, but it does sound nice. Maybe some more of those state farm thingies. Do I want that? 55%. Yes, probably. But it will, of course, have its own little dedicated audience that will love it and play it. And I think that's, you know, the best of both worlds, really. You don't need everything to be super-duper massive or popular. In fact, we've seen what happens to things that become massive, super-duper popular. It's rarely been a good thing in the long run for the actual overall quality of the product for something to become popular. It's like it's, oh my Jesus, calm down already. It's like, it's kind of a hangover from yesteryears, where we thought that if only our things got popular, they would, like, get all kinds of good stuff. We'd get, like, movies and entertainment and... Oh, hello there. That was a nice intercept of another bunch of random little rebels. If it gets popular, we'll get new cool stuff, and we'll get socially accepted for liking this thing. And, I mean, yeah, that did sort of happen with gaming and with anime and with this stuff in general, but is anybody gonna sit here and argue that that was good? That was beneficial or advantageous to us? Is anybody going to argue that we are somehow better off now that gaming is mainstream? I think that'll be a difficult argument to make convincingly. A very, very difficult argument to make convincingly. And so the attempt to kind of sort of make Gundam more, I don't know. Opposite land. To make Gundam more... I mean, I don't even think we can really call it socially acceptable either, necessarily. I mean, it's Gundam. It's already a sort of pseudo kind of household name, at least in Asia. Is this really going to help the brand awareness? I don't know. I honestly view it more as just like another nod towards the already established fan base who will probably, almost certainly in fact, enjoy it, and then that'll be it, really. I don't expect much more to come from it, or much more to be required from it. I certainly don't think it's going to become some sort of, like, 40k alternative anytime soon. Bearing in mind, 40k is massive right now, not even necessarily because of its quality, but because it is the biggest. It is the established brand name. It dominates as much because of the fact that it is 40k as anything else. And granted, admittedly as well, due to the inferiority of most of its opposition. I mean, let's be honest here, like, who's GW's competition? What? Mantix? Star Wars Legions? Yeah, there isn't really a lot. Base production is 6. Oh, well, I can get that, probably. I can almost certainly get that. Damn it. Got killed right before. Ooh. Well, thank you. That was exactly the diplomatic power I wanted. Empower the fabric industry, the fabric cartels. Why is this one not happening? Local economy is lower than 25. Oh my converse owner has owner's religion. That's why. Because I'm still dealing with the fallout from the mass conversions and the whole sky on fire thing that happened a few years ago. Yes. I remember now. Keep converting. Hooray, hooray. There's still provinces I literally cannot convert yet either, but a couple of edicts, and that might be good enough to do it. And the second topic, the entire Justin Trudeau stepping down thing again. God, I need to yell at Dev over that. Precursor, power, from Steed, 100 crowns. Yeah, sure, why not? I need to yell at Dev over that. I need to yell at him aggressively over that. Ah, the Masquerade Rebellion. Is that it? Is that it? Is that the rebellion? Nine regiments? Really? You figured you could overthrow the government with 9,000 dudes, did you? Gain 2 stability, 50 prestige, vampires taken 20 loyalty, government 24, state gain 50 influence. The traitorous pro-masquerade vampires have been driven out of this dark realm, and their thralls have been rounded up by execution. This land belongs to vampires. Yeah, that wasn't that big of a crisis, if I'm to be honest with you. I was kind of holding out for that, but I was like, oh god, something's gonna happen. It's gonna be like a giant revolt. No. There were 9... Why would you even rebel at that point? There's 40,000 men within a stone's throw distance away from you, and you still elect to revolt with 9,000 guys. Why even bother? Why even gosh darn bother? I found out how to fix your mission art, did you? Great advisor in your employ has passed away. Price 9.6, eh? For 10 trade efficiency. How much am I getting from trade? Diddly dick all. You. Go inspire some loyalty in our non-existent navy. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Speaking of, what's my naval size at now? I think it's about time to rebuild the navy, actually. It is 52. Okay, so I've got about 40 naval capacity. That's better. That is far better. Correct. Expensive. 50 cannons compared to 15 of the war galley. Corporea can into the sea eventually. But yes, again, like, he waited too long. He was retarded. Trudeau did a beautiful maneuver. He outplayed literally everyone. He genuinely did. I hate to say it, but Trudeau not only won, he did it so amazingly. And I know there's a little bit of the narrative going around as well that Trump forced him out, you know? That he basically like, oh, Trudeau, you gotta step down, because I'm boss man now. And I wish that were true, but I'm almost 98% sure it isn't. In all due likelihood, he simply just realized he's not going to win re-election. He's not going to be able to, you know, regain any sort of authority. He's hated now. So he's simply just going to step down, avoid any responsibility for any of the failures that he has made, avoid any smackback whatsoever from the truckers' protest, and he's just going to retire now as a darling of the left. And in 3-4 years' time, I guarantee you, the left will have forgotten everything negative he has ever done, and will instead start roundly applauding him, like, oh, you remember Trudeau? Wow, what a wonderfully progressive guy he was. Wow, he did so much good. And he'll go down in history as one of their canonized saints. He'll start writing his books, etc., and he'll probably be a multi-millionaire. The only way to hold him responsible for the literal crimes that he committed was to keep him in power until that was done. Now, I don't necessarily think that there was any hope of him actually ever being held responsible, even if he was in some form of, you know, government power, because that's just how politicians work. But now that he's out of the business, he's gotten off scot-free. And again, too, it just really sweeps the legs under the whole trucker video. It really does. At least, you know, oh god, there was a brilliant opportunity there where Dev could have harvested a ridiculous amount of views of that video, whilst also having Trudeau eventually then, of course, step down. If Dev had a little bit of balls, he could take some credit for that too. At the very least, he could have argued that he'd done more than most. God damn it, Dev. He upsets me sometimes. I've seen people claim victories with significantly less authority behind them. Losing my great power status again? God. Administrative power. Ah, brilliant. Another idea. Okay, nice. Honestly, I would have wanted maritime ideas, but I'm kinda cock-blocked off from it.
Citizenship.
Yes, I did see the thing. Check this message I tagged you in about the super fun fucking your mission tree. You need this day privilege reward from the mission. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna redo it. It'll be more honest that way. Expansion ideas, tolerance ideas, infrastructure. Naval ideas, maritime ideas. Galley combat, 25%. Naval leader, yellow tradition, blockade impact and siege, press gang. Oak forest, heavy ship combat, 20%. Superior seamanship. I would have preferred maritime ideas. Quality, ship durability, nah. Naval attrition? Nah. I'm still tempted by expansion ideas, honestly, so I can try and do some colonizing.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
But I have a sneaking suspicion that most of this continent has already been largely colonized. Yes, it has. Unfortunately, tragically. Very tragically. Ship disengagement charms. The naval idea tab just seems kind of disappointing, doesn't it? But it's something. Alternative is to try and go through with more of this one first. But I shouldn't. Defensive ideas? I'm tempted by defensive ideas too for a war against the Empire. As the garrison size would be very, very good. But I also kind of want to use my military power for teching. Tempted by religion ideas, because that would make converting my country a lot easier. And I have a sneaking suspicion that you're all Coronite, aren't you? Yep, you are all Coronite. Oh boy. They are right. They're all Coronites. They're all Coronites. What else does it give me? Manpower and True Faith Problem plus 10%. That's not bad. Missionary Strength plus 3%. That's a big deal. Devout. Tolerance True Faith 2. Inquisitive. Prestige development from Missionary. Religious Tradition. Opinion of country from others of the same religion. And Deus Vult. Permanent Cause Belli against neighbor heathens and heretics. That's pretty good too. Cultural conversion costs, clergy, local loyalty. That's... religious idea is pretty good. It's pretty good. I think I'm leaning towards religious. It does eat up my administrative tech, which is not great, because, you know, that's what I use for administration, etc., and for coring provinces and all of that, but that's still a pretty good one. And converting my country. Something I kind of need. Deus Vult, brothers. Deus Vult. Their's vault is the best vault. It is the way. Happy little trade ships. Go, become a vast trading host. Two ducats extra. Certainly doesn't quite pay for itself, but money is money, isn't it? Money is money. 35,000 men. Have I got enough to finally subjugate these little shits? What kind of allies do you have? Axon. And tiny little dwarves up there. Is that all you got? Just like two little dwarven provinces? I don't even think you can reach me. $23,000 cannons, damn. Besieging that place is gonna be hell. In fact, can they reach me? Only if they get put through there. I just hold off until I have a large navy. Make sure I can actually blockade them and win like that. That'd be wonderful. White Forged Vanguard is now available for employment. Well, that is lovely, but I don't think I'll ever need them. Free slots. Cost. Improvement value. I'm not sure what exactly that translates into money-wise, but I mean, it seems to have earned me a fair bit of cash previously. Free vampires have expired. There are no more free vampires. Wait, do you already have one? No. Yeah, just for simple, sheer role-playing purposes, I've gotta put a naval battery on this island. This island would be such an amazing place for a naval battery. And to be fair, I think it covers like 4 provinces, so anything moving in that area will get bombarded. Those are some big fucking naval cannons. Those are some Carl Gustavs. $500. I will take that. Thank you very much, sir. Spend it on building many, many temples. And maybe some of that too. As I don't think your average smoothbore cannon is going to have quite the range to dominate this entire inland sea area, but oh well. The game giveth, the game taketh away. Here's $500, seconds after an event. We would like $500, please. How far am I away from my getting more little horsies? Do I have the horsey already? Development cost? I think I do. I get a little bit demotivated every time I see the sheer number of heretics. But Jesus was not demotivated when he saw the cross, so neither shall we. Even if we have to raise crosses and mount heretics upon them from here to the sea. Sooner or later, we will run out of heretics, and probably long before we run out of wood upon which to mount aforementioned heretics. Or so I hope. Darn it. Well, he had to die eventually. That's going to be a nice hit to my income, I'm imagining. A discount to all power cost. I like how the literal wizards are the ones reducing the cost of mana in the game. Oh, did I read that one? John Smith, I'm sorry. For $5, you are right. Dev missed an opportunity. He also won because he gets to be lazy. I think he'll be okay either way in his head, which is the problem. He waited too long. Yes, Semplite, he waited too long. And Trudeau skated by, happy as a clam. That will always upset me somewhat. Although, I am also very pleased with watching Elon Musk go ham on Twitter against the, against Britain, though. That is very nice. That is very, very nice. That is very, very, very nice. I am enjoying that tremendously. Watching Elon bring up the grooming gangs and using that as a cudgel with which to smack the entirety of the British establishment over the head with is very, very fun. And the worst part is, too, they're getting so very upset about it as well. They're getting really angry because they know this is something that they can't really argue well against. They can't go like, oh, that's silly, little Elon. That's crazy. It's not like we had a massive grooming gangs in England. You know, you can't say that. Like, well, no, he can. Like, the best argument you can levy against Elon right now is probably that he's, you know, 5 years too late. I mean, that would be an argument that he's kind of picking up on a already long outdated drama and using it for clicks, I suppose. But he's also Elon Musk. I don't think he really needs this to boost his click rates on his own platform either. So it seems far more likely to assume that he literally discovered this recently and was as outraged as everybody else should have been about it. And unfortunately, he's more outraged than a lot of people were. As that, too, was another, like, massive political scandal where nobody was really punished at all. What do the Wizards Towers do? Local development cost -10. I mean, that's neato cheato, I suppose, but... It would be fun to have the attrition thing there, though. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm planning any more wars in that direction. Increase in sailors? I don't really need that. Just build more temples. Just build more temples. It is remarkable to me that the grooming scandal just kind of quietly disappeared. It is genuinely amazing to me. Like, you'd think something like that would cause more of a long-term, like, proper outrage, I suppose. Or even, dare I suggest it, some sort of long-term change to the way in which... Oh, Ashen Skies. To the which British government was run. But, no. In fact, it had apparently virtually no effect whatsoever. Convert. I guess because it was mostly just Britain in and of itself. Therefore, the rest of the world didn't really know or didn't really care about it. So it sort of was just swept under the rug. And nobody worried about it ever again. Until now, the Elon Musk, the man with the world's largest speaker, gets up on a soapbox and starts talking about it. To the great distaste and dislike of the entirety of the British political establishment. Hey, hold on, you can't talk about this. This is our dirty laundry. It makes us look really, really bad. Yes. Yes, it does.
Here's the question. Fire is the answer.
It makes you look absolutely unbelievably terrible. The real Zartex, by the way, if you want to cheat in Mage Ruler for that mission, add trait Mage Personality. You need to remove trait ID to clear a slot first. Now that is useful, because I would like to play with the, Mage mechanic thingy. And it would be fun not to be, screwed out of that one great leader to begin with, and have an even better leader in the form of Xena, Warrior Princess. Religion will dominate your daily life. Sujard, it disappeared because people who were trying to bring it to others' attention were decried as Nazis, silenced, deplatformed, and or arrested. Yep. I am very much so looking forward to seeing how the bad man... Oh, I still have that? How the bad man will change from this, though, because just a few days ago, Elon realized that Tommy Robinson is a person that you can't speak about. And he seemed like really shocked and surprised about that. Like, what do you mean this guy is like complete persona non grata? Like, how did that happen? It's like, yes. That is how it's been for quite some time. If you speak about the bad man on YouTube, and you know who I'm talking about, you're liable to get, demonetized or flagged at the very least. YouTube is very, very stringent when it comes to the bad man. It would be nice if Elon would realize how bad it is, and maybe start finding some other way to throw his power about. I mean, Facebook announced today as well that they were going to lessen censorship. Now, it's Facebook, so, take it with a pinch of salt for now, definitely. But Zuckerberg wanted to present more political content, which isn't in and of itself necessarily a good thing, but remove the fact checkers, which was very, very controversial for him. And instead try to institute more of a community note system. That's interesting. More people are parroting Elon's ideas. Perhaps we will be able to enjoy at least a brief period of actual freedom of speech. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I'd quite enjoy that. Of course, it's not going to last for very long, but hey, take advantage of it whilst it lasts. Be happy for the 2 to 3 years where you get to enjoy it, and then remember it fondly thereafter. Deans for another 5. People would rather keep blinders on than admit that the government was responsible for covering up the mass grape of white children. Yep. Or, even worse, the implications of all of this, because it wasn't just the mass grape of white children, specifically, either. That's bad enough, but the even, it's time for censorship. No, we cannot control the word. The even worse implications is, of course, who was doing the graping. It was foreigners who were brought into Britain, who was imported into Britain en masse for, well, against the explicit wishes of the British public. There was also that famous slip-up a short while ago where Keir Starmer managed to mention on television that none of this happened by accident. I loved that. Where he managed to say, like, oh, none of this was by accident, all of this was by design. Like, yes, all of this shit was by design. Who? Whose design, Kier? Who did this? Who forced this upon the Western world, I wonder? But one should be careful about asking too many questions. This is the reason why the tyrant always preferred the foreigner to the native. Because the foreigner will owe all of his rights and privileges to the tyrant, and will thus defend the tyrant vigorously. Whereas the native-born, of course, might remember a time before the tyrant, and thus be significantly less inclined to back up his mad ambitions. Strange, that. All we need now is the EU army. Oh, national unrest, yes. All we need now is the EU army so that Britain can import actual armed military foreigners to look after the population. I'll take the prestige. I'm sure Britain will enjoy that tremendously. At least the adventurers are sometimes doing their jobs. So much unrest. I don't know why they're so upset with my rule. Could it be the whole vampire thing? I don't know. I feel as if they are continuously unreasonably upset. A looser square. Wow. An even looser square. I like the idea of a looser square. Volley infantry. Now we're starting to get modern here. Lovely. I've probably got enough manpower to start thinking about some wars again, too. Right. I am going to call it there for a short one today, as I need to start working on my script for glorification as well. I gotta get that out before it too becomes irrelevant, like a certain trucker video, for example, which is still not goddamn out, I will point out. Plus, I need to fix this one so I can get the proper thingamybobs firing at the correct time. I'll fix that between now and next time. Until then, chat, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again soon, as we need to wrap up Vampire, then we need to get done with Sucker for Love, then we got the Smash and Pass Pony one, which the art for is now finally in production. I can begin catching up with all of the things I promised. Soon, chat. Soon. Soon you will have all that you desired. And probably more, as, I don't know if you understand what you asked for with the Pony Smash and Pass, but chat knows what chat wishes, I guess, even when chat clearly does not know what chat wants. Have a good night, chat. Oh, and Jonathan Smith, Arch, note the trucker video did come out. You did for him, remember. That's right. I did do a trucker video for him. That's correct, Jonathan. Thank you.